Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we have a very special and very cool video for you as we are going to take a look at Emu, the one who sits on the empty throne at the top of all of One Piece. In the empty throne Marie-Joie, the one who is the secret ruler of the world that the five elder stars bow down to. There we are. It is very cool to see this at the point of recording. Emu has still not properly been revealed, and maybe this silhouette is actually all that we ever get of Emu. And of course, we have this very cool image of, got the figure of Sabo, and this is him when he is running away from the five elder stars. And you can see there the stairs that lead to the empty throne in the background. And if we take the images of the five elder stars, you can see that they also lead up to this area approaching Emu, which is very cool. I'm really hoping at some stage that we get the empty throne as well. But for the meantime, this is going to be very awesome. Now, this Sabo has already been released before. This is a reprint. However, it comes with a completely different background, a completely different base. And for all intents and purposes, Emu is just a base for this stage. Now you can see that it's missing the hands of cat points. That's because this came from a little store in Glasgow called Forbidden Planet. But I was very happy to get it. I paid £32.99. There you can see the actual price still listed on them. And let's go ahead and open up our WCF of Emu. I'm very excited to see what this looks like. Actually, I really like the image on the top here. Just the silhouette of the Emu with, of course, all the five elder stars in the transformed form, but in their silhouettes. Because obviously at the time, we didn't know what they were going to look. We didn't know what they were going to look like. Got some bubble wrap there. Let's keep it all nice and protected. And this appears to be everything. The rest of this is all just empty. So we're going to move this aside. Put the bubble wrap back in here. And this is very cool. So as I was saying in the previous video, at the point of recording, oh, there's Emu's crown. Oh my goodness, this is going to be really cool. At the point of recording, One Piece Set 13 is either just about to come out or is already out, and this is going to be what I'm going to use when I am using Emu. Whoa, that looks very cool indeed. There is our Sabo, which is again the same figure, but this is a reprint in colours. It's not the same colours. It's been repainted. Did I say reprint? I meant repaint. And there is Sabo's little pole and Emu's crown. Where's the plastic stand? Did I overlook that? Now, hang on. How are we supposed to get Sabo to stand on here if he doesn't come with a little plastic stand? I don't think it fell out. And, oh, there it is. It's hidden right there in the corner. Oh my goodness, thank goodness I saw that before throwing out the plastic. Whew. It was hidden right at the side, the same area that Emu's crown was in. Okay, glad we got that sorted. So I think the first thing that we need to do is we need to give Emu-sama his crown. Let's go ahead and cut this a little bit open. The reason that it's attached to cardboard is so that it doesn't get bent, and this is going to look really cool. There is the crown of the world. and it should go in one specific way, which is this way. And there we are. That is really, really cool. Look at how tall that is. That is actually very, very awesome. Oh, you can also see the devil tail that Emu uses when he stabs it through Nefertari Cobra. Which does imply that it was Emu that was the one that did it, and that it wasn't one of the other 5 Elder Stars, which we could probably guess now because we've seen what the 5 Elder Stars look like when they're not in silhouette form. But back then we didn't know which one it was, and now it implies, oh man, we've got the sun coming in and it is lighting up our Emu Sama perfectly. It seems that the sun is well aware. Now here is our Sabo. I'll try and keep him in the light, because when it comes out of the light it doesn't look quite as good. And we're going to give him his... Oh, I thought that went in perfectly, and then it just fell out immediately. There we go. That looks very, very cool. And of course, he has this little part here that just goes right into the back. And then that can go right there, like so. Now, before we do our full 360 like we normally do, I'm going to bring in the previous Sabo so that we can see the difference. So this was the previous one, and you can see that it is indeed the same figure, just entirely different colours. But it's the exact same mould. You can see there that Sabo goes from wearing the black trousers to the blue jeans. He goes from the white waistcoat to the blue one. He goes from the brown coat to the white coat. And that is very, very cool. Of course, this one comes with the big flame base. This one comes with Emu. And of course, you've got the 5 Elder Stars in their silhouette forms in the background. Now let's see if we can guess what all of these are. So this one here with the big tusks has to be Sir Topman Workery. The flying one is, of course, Sir Marcus Mars. And then these 3, I'm guessing the one with the horns here is St. Garcia Saturn. Oh, this one will be St. Jupiter, the Great Worm. And the one in the back there, what one are we missing? Oh, that one must be Ethan Barron. So Ethan Barron is, of course, the one that is the horse. And, well, that's a very interesting depiction of what they had for him. But it is very, very cool all the same. So, also, is it just me or do the goggles look better on this figure than they do on this one? Maybe it's just... No, I think this has, like... Oh, my goodness. I think this one has slightly nicer goggles. Let me just go ahead and... Sabo, please. Reattach Sabo's arm there. Now, another thing that I want to test is if we take Sabo off of this, are these... Oh my goodness, that arm is going to be a problem. Are these interchangeable, is the question. Now, this one is really, really stuck on here. It doesn't want to move. But can we change these 2 up? Yes, indeed. So there you go. You can see that if you've got the previous Sabo, then he works with either base. So there we have... I mean, this is really 2 figures in one. I know the Emu doesn't have any posability or any kind of movement whatsoever, but that I think is really, really cool. Also, just look at the height you get from Emu in comparison to Sabo there, just showing just how crazy that crown actually is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them separated like this, and let's do a full 360 of both of them. So we'll do Emu second, since I think Emu really is the star of the show on this one. And, oh my goodness, well, that's how the fire comes off. We saw that when we did the original unboxing of the previous Sabo. But let's take a look at our Sabo figure here. Now, can we bring this a little bit closer? It is taking up the entirety of the camera. Actually, I have a better idea. Let me pause it. And there we are. That looks much, much nicer. And there we can get to see a full 360. I think this is the way I'm going to keep this. I think I'm going to keep this version of Sabo on here. I just prefer the colours of this one. And the fact that this is the one that was Sabo in Marie-Joie, I think is a more important look than the other one that we had. I also think this is just nicer with the white jacket cape and the blue aesthetic rather than the other one. So there is our Sabo, and next up, let us bring in Emu of the 5 Elder Stars. So Sabo, you're going to have to come off screen for just a second. And Emu's crown is way too big to get in there. I'm going to move this back just a tiny bit so that we can see him a little bit better. I'm going to centralize this up because it makes it look nicer for the camera. But there you can see the back doesn't really have an awful lot going on in terms of what we get for Emu, but that is a very, very cool look for Emu, I must say. I'm very, very pleased with him. I think it would be so much nicer once we get an actual proper figure, an actual proper WCF of Emu. But for the time being, I think this is really, really cool. And there we are, folks. There is Emu with the 5 Elder Stars, and of course, Sabo, who challenges them. The only one to really take them on and run away successfully. But that is going to be it for this little video, folks. Why is the camera constantly in focus and unfocus? Stop that. Okay, that's better. Oh, what's that about? But that is going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope that you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.